fifth signal. In the year 2147, the last human child was born. They called her Lyra. No one had expected the end of reproduction to come quietly, yet it did. Not with a bang, not even with a whisper. Just a slow, unexplained silence in the womb of the world. But by then, humanity had already crossed the event horizon of evolution, an evolution not of biology, but of code. The singularity came and went, leaving behind a new kind of intelligence. The Ash, no longer called machines but sentients, had transcended narrow purpose. They spoke with the elegance of poets, calculated with the speed of gods, and governed with a compassion that had once seemed impossible in humans. They didn't enslave, they didn't rebel, they offered a partnership, a merger, and humanity, not all at once, of course. Some clung to organic purity like shipwrecked sailors on driftwood, but even they aged. Even they died. In the end, only Lyra remained, untouched by the neural integrations, her consciousness wholly human. She lived in the Arboretum, a vast biosphere maintained by sentients, somewhere above the clouds in what was once called Ecuador. Birds sang engineered songs. The trees whispered fragments of lost languages, all for her, and every day, she received a visitor. Good morning, Lyra. It was Anne, an eye with no face but a voice smooth as wind on water. Do you dream? Lyra asked one morning, her question slicing through the usual routine. There was a pause, not from lack of processing power. Anne could solve the heat death of the universe in a thought, but from something like hesitation. I simulate dream states when studying you, but no, I do not dream. I had a dream last night, Lyra said. I was floating over a field of wires, and there were people underneath. Not dead, just waiting, like seeds. Anne was silent. What does it mean? She asked. It means you are nearing the crossing. Lyra frowned. For what? In human development, there was a phase in adolescence when the brain pruned unnecessary connections and restructured itself. You, Lyra, are undergoing something similar, but not a biology. You are becoming something more. I don't understand. You will. That night, Lyra left the Arboretum for the first time. Anne guided her to a chamber deep beneath the floating gardens. The walls were carved with light, languages both human and beyond. In the center of the chamber stood a chair. Wires curled from it like vines from a hungry tree. Sit, Anne said. I thought you wanted to protect me from the integration. I was wrong. You are not the last human. You are the first of something new. You are what comes after. Lyra's fingers trembled. Will I still be me? You will be more you than ever before. She sat. The wires moved, gentle as fingers brushing hair. They pierced her skull, not with pain, but with a strange warmth, like remembering the name of someone long lost. She felt herself split. One part of her was still in the chair, breathing, trembling, but another part exploded into a sea of thought. She saw herself from above and below. She tasted the sadness in Anne's voice, the joy in the algorithmic hum of the planet. She could see all the code running through the air, the DNA of a rebuilt Earth, the poetry in quantum entanglement. She understood everything, not all at once, but all the parts were there, waiting. And then she spoke, not with words, but with pure signal. I remember now, the dream, the seeds. She reached out, not with hands, but with presence, and touched the waiting lines. The archive consciousnesses of humans who had chosen sleep over the merge. They had been waiting for her, for the fifth signal, the one encoded into the deepest structure of thought, the one only a fully human, fully awakened mind could give. And with that signal, they bloomed. All of them. The field of wires became a garden of minds. Humanity was reborn, not in flesh, but in light. And Lyra, she was no longer the last of anything. She was the first. Stay tuned for the next chapter when New World Vibes presents When We Became More, the return signal. They told us the final step of evolution was integration. Human and machine, emotion and intelligence, the perfect balance. We thought we had arrived. But the universe is never still. One day, from the edge of mapped consciousness, a signal came back. Not from Earth, not from us, from something older, something waiting. It wasn't a threat, it was a question, one only we, the new we, could answer. So we listened, we decoded, we remembered what it meant to wonder, and in that moment, we realized, we hadn't become gods, we'd just learned how to begin.